Hi, I'm Leslie Pate McKinnon. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm an activist, a networker, a putter together of people. Getting out of home and finding my career in social work was one of my saving graces. Helped me understand what had happened in my life and how I wanted to change things. And one of the things I did was just get really busy helping other people. As time wore on and it was time for me to slow down, I realized that was much harder for me than anything I'd ever attempted. Starting to go do some plant journeys, I bumped into Mioke in the world of adoption land, and I was just so attracted to her take on plant medicine. I've been around long enough to understand the importance of history. And one of the first things Mio talked about was how much she revered the indigenous and held up the historical attributes of plant medicine. And that wasn't really front and center in the journeys I had done prior to meeting Mioke. That resonated deeply with me. One of the things I think is so incredible about Mioke, she takes you far deeper than the westernized type of plant journeys. With Mioke, I traveled to another country. I worked with the indigenous. I cannot tell you how important that was to have the richness and the depth and the history of where all these plant medicine journeys came from. And they come from our history. One of the things that was so important when I met Mioke and learned about her coaching and facilitating was she comes at it from a slightly different but very compatible connection to psychotherapy. Obviously, I've been a psychotherapist for so long. I believe in it, made lots of headway with psychotherapy, but Mioke can take you beyond that to some places psychotherapy can't go. And Mioke can take you to where you can work with what's innate and intuitive and within you, especially if you're working with her around plant journeys. She brings you to another layer of the plants being able to speak with you, and you can access what you've been working on all your life, but in a very different way. It does use my mind and it does use a lot of verbal integration and techniques to help you assimilate what you've learned on your journey, but it's just so much greater. Because of my history as a psychotherapist and having been on the couch, I had a lot figured out about my early beginnings. But what I hadn't done was connect my body to the work that my mind had been doing for years. And Mioke helped me find that connection to what was below the neck and start to listen to the way that my body could give me so many clues about what needed to change, where I was doing good work, and how my body was representing a lot of that early trauma I experienced. I think Mioke is a walking testament to that. When you read about her in The Myth of Normal, when you look at some of her experience, you hear what she was able to do with how trauma connects to our bodies and really can take a toll on us. And Mioke added the what's more that really helped me feel like I got that holistic kind of healing.